I held some steam and that cleared out my nose, and I can talk properly now so I don't have to shout. So hopefully you'll be happy to hear my voice. And I will be doing some tarot readings as usual. So I will start off as a general reading, and if anybody wants to join in and ask any questions, you are more than welcome. Ah, the temperance, peace, normality, tranquility, and things are finally happening in your life exactly as they're meant to happen. You don't need to rush anything, you don't need to force anything. Whatever is meant for you, it will find its way to your life and it will stay there, and you don't have to worry yourself whether it will stay, whether it will go, whether somebody will come and take it away, because things are aligning in perfect timing. The Nine of Pentacles, harvest and rewards for your hard work. You will be able to start harvesting now everything you've planted, you worked on. You've put so much effort and time into your work, into your craft, that now the only thing that's left for you to do is to pick the fruits and to enjoy them, like this lady. What else we get? The Knight of Wands. This is about firing up, experiencing the fun side of life, enjoying yourself, being passionate, being adventurous, and exploring different options, different possibilities. You could feel very energized and very young at heart to, play a bit, to see what's there for you. This could be in terms of career, that you could have different options they want to explore. It's not exactly committing yourself to anything, but you want to feel that you're not missing out on life, or you're not missing out on opportunities. And if this is about relationships, it's about having fun, going out, traveling, having memories, having experiences, and just enjoying life as it comes. Dun, dun, dun. Anybody wants the reading? Ask me. You can ask me your questions in the comments. Um, I will just Hello there. How are you? What is your name? And do you have any questions for me? What is your name? Somebody very mysterious is just like peeping through the hole and then leaving and not saying anything. And it's like peeping and leaving. I wonder who that is. Somebody's watching me. Well, there's nothing to hide, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, that steam really works wonders. And save. I will just hang out here for a little bit and see who shows up on my live. And I'm not busy at all. Today I feel like doing lives. I might do a live on Facebook as well. Hello, how are you? What is your name? Do you have any questions for me? I'm doing tarot cards. I'm just waiting for somebody to show up on my live. Hi. I can see that I have one viewer. What is your name? Would you like to ask a question? Like a question that you want me to pull some cards for you? Okay. So I'm shuffling some more cards. Oh, look, this card flipped. And it means messages and communications and news and text messages or phone calls. Like some communication will reach to you. These ones represent the news that been sent and they flying towards you, like they comment like incoming news, and you will receive some communication from someone. And because you have a lot of ones, it's about back and forth kind of communication that you will engage in conversation. It could be text messages or something. And what else do we get? I will ask the card, what are these messages about? And maybe I can shuffle some cards from the Lenormand. So what this news about? This is about luck, blessing, something that happens quite rare, and it could change your destiny. Whatever news are coming, they will change your destiny, and you will feel lucky, like you'll find yourself lucky. What are these messages about? A woman. So I think somebody feels quite lucky that you are present in his life, and they will want to tell you that they have some interest in you. If this is you, you've been waiting on news that will make you feel the luckiest girl on the planet, or the happiest girl on the planet. What else do we get? I'm just waiting for some viewers to show up. Dun, 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 dun. The Magician card. This is also about communication because this card is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is currently in retrograde starting from today. So I would say you'll have some very meaningful situation from the meaningful communication from a person from the past, because retrograde means that Mercury will bring people from the past who want to talk to you, they want to say something to you. And the Magician is something that you've been manifesting, and it will be quite meaningful to you. It will carry meaningful information, whatever that is. Or this could be a person you have been manifesting, somebody you really wanted to reach out to communicate with you, that finally this person will make that move and they will talk to you. And Magician means that everything is possible now. There is no limits for the magician what he can do in his life. Do you have any questions you want to ask? So the magician will bring that situation into a manifestation, uh, into a real life manifestation. Hi there, Theodora. How are you doing today? Would you like me to shuffle some cards for you? How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm good. I just had tea and I steamed my nose with hot steam, so I'm not coughing. Like, it clears my voice. And and I had some yogurt with honey, and I made myself some lunch, but I'm not gonna eat it now because I'm not hungry. So I decided to sit down and do some cards with you. Do you have any questions for me? I'm just pulling random cards, waiting for people to show up. Okay, so you would like to ask, you see in your dream your ex, but I don't want him. I don't know what does mean. What I am preparing for. Well, in your dream, is he talking to you? Is he saying things? And in the dreams, the symbols have the meaning. The symbols in the dream have a message. So in your dream, what is he doing? Like, is he talking or is he doing something? Also, if you hear words or if you have like colors, if different colors are coming up to you. Like, I had a very strange dream recently, extremely weird dream. Like, some boy, uh, some boy was being baptized by a Catholic priest dressed in white, and the word Catholic really popped out. And this priest was so um the priest was very friendly, very fatherly, very kind to the boy, and the boy had to say his name, and the boy kept messing up he couldn't say his name right, and he was saying Elizabeth, Elizabeth. And every time the priest asked him, "What is your name? Like, say your name." And the boy was saying Elizabeth. And then he got really embarrassed that he couldn't say his name right and he ran away. And then the priest said Vittorio, like Vittorio, his name. And then I checked the meaning of these names. Vittorio is about success and victory and being a winner. And Elizabeth is means God is my oath. And also the priest was very much like Hierophant energy. And then it was this train with happy moms with their little daughters. Yeah, and the boy really wanted to be on a happy train with the moms and the daughters, and they all had flowers. And the boy ran away from the priest, but he kept saying that his name was Elizabeth, and it was so strange. I don't really know. Well, I got some help from people to help me understand uh the meaning of the dream, but or sometimes like I if you have a dream from a person from the past and he's either wearing something white or he's washing or he's showering, the color white means purity and innocence and somebody wants to come clean. Or if they're washing or they're showering, that means they want to wash something off themselves. So if you have unfinished business with people from the past, they feel they did you wrong, they want to apologize, they want to come clean, they want to like have this purity between you and them, so there's no hard feelings and there's no contempt, so there is no disrespect between both of you, so everything's being cleansed. So in your dream you were crying with an old friend while he was talking about my ex, um about what he tells him. So you have finished it, blocked him and his friend. Okay, so you had a dream that you are crying. So to me, this is the significant bit that you need to check. Actually, I can check it for you what it means if you are crying in a dream. And let me just find some information. Dream about crying. So crying in dream means that so crying in dreams symbolizes any suppressed emotion you experience in your waking life. This dream means that your emotions are taking over your ability to remain calm about certain situations. So if your emotions are heavy enough to meet you in your dreams, try to take things slowly and handle the situation with care. So you crying in your dream means that in your awake life, you need to be expressing your emotions a little bit more so they don't kind of stay blocked into your subconscious. Because when you dream in the subconscious is more functioning better. You need some emotional release. Yeah, somebody needs to release something that they've been holding, like bottling up. I can shuffle some cards if you want, and I can ask the cards. Or maybe he could be feeling that way, that he needs to release something from the past about you. Something's going on. Okay, let's ask the cards. What is the dream means for Theodora? Look, you had a falling out or a fight with this guy, and you had a clash, disagreement. Okay, and then I get the world that this needs to be left in the past and you need to come full circle and to start the next cycle. So I think you need to talk about what went on in the past and what made you clash, because somebody is still holding some grudges. and somebody's holding more negative emotions inside, which is represented by the crying. Somebody needs to express their emotions verbally into their waking life, and this will lead to a conclusion. The world is about a happy and fulfilling conclusion of something from the past. But I think between you and him, you still have unfinished business because you still don't know to that day what went on and why did you fall apart. And this could be kind of burdening you emotionally a lot. And you don't have closure. The world is about having closure, ending something from the past and being feeling free and ready to start something new. And I'm getting that because you had the premonition that somebody will be expressing themselves emotionally, especially if they have heavy, difficult emotions, that this expression of the emotion will be the closure that you need to move on from that situation. You blocked him and you won't even talk to him. You don't mind him? Could you please ask what he is gossiping about me with his old friends, and why does he goes out with them, with my old friends? This kind of reading that involves a third party that is not present. I don't do that kind of readings because he's not here now. He's not asking the questions, and you have cut your ties with him, so you're not involved with him anymore. I don't think it's like ethical to do reading for somebody who hasn't got clue, because as far as you saying you're done with him, you blocked him, you don't care, you don't want to know, so he's free to go and do whatever he wants. That's what I think. I can answer questions that they have something to do with you personally, like something that kind of relates to you or affects you in some way. But for some guy who we don't even know, that's his own private business, nothing to do with us. Yeah, well, you can ask a different question if you want, I don't mind. But I think you still have some unresolved issues there that you will need to communicate. Okay, so we can ask if you want. Okay, okay. Or maybe we can ask, uh, what are his feelings about you? And we'll see how he relates to you, like how he sees himself regarding you in that way. What is his name? I'm asking. So how is this guy relating to you? What does he feel? What does he want? What is going on? I get the Emperor. You are right that he wants to have a relationship with you, and he wants to, in a way, lead the way, to be the one who is in charge, to be the head of something. Like he likes to be the leader and he expects you to follow. And also, the Emperor is about overarching authority. that he sees himself as a very authoritative masculine type, like a alpha male kind of thing. So whatever he says, he expects you to agree. But he has good intentions because the emperor is upright. So this is also somebody who is caring and responsible and protective. So he's not being a bully or he's not being a bossy kind of guy. He's the opposite to me. Well, he could be Aries or he could be Leo. Could be some of like the fixed signs. Men who are quite stubborn and they have quite forceful attitude in life. He wants to be the one who called the shots. Oh, he's Aries. Yeah, look, this card shows Aries. Yeah. Well, Aries is has very strong leadership qualities. Like they lead the legions into war, like this emperor. So he, even if he's not bossy, verbally he still expects that you submit to his wishes because the emperor is the one who says the last words. He's insecure though. Well, maybe he's insecure because you don't follow his lead, and he could feel that you could disrespect his masculinity, that you do not submit to him. But a woman will not submit to a man she feels unsafe. And if he shows insecurities, then how is he supposed to make you feel safe enough so you can submit to him? Because usually emperor, when you when a woman meets the emperor, she feels naturally safe in his environment. And if this guy you're talking about has some insecurities, you can pick up on these and you will think, hold on a minute, like he can always opt out and leave and run. So how can you submit and trust him enough if he's not into his masculine? He's very weak. Will he needs invulnerable? Will he need to man up? Emperor is quite tough masculine type. He needs to toughen up a bit. And this is also a boss. Like he needs to show the world who's the boss and not to listen to any people who could be playing up on his vulnerabilities. Let me ask some more cards. So you never felt security with him, and I told him, well, that's probably what makes him feel unhappy and even more insecure. Because instead of him stepping up and being the emperor and to show you that you can trust him, you can rely on him, and that he will stay there with you no matter what happens through thick and thin, and that he will be your rock and that he will be protecting you, and he will be the man in your life that you can uh, commit to and submit to, and then he's not gonna have a woman that can trust him because this you are too strong for him. Yeah, you could have this like inner strength and confidence in you that he lacks. I think he just needs to work on himself and on his insecurities. What is your star sign? You're a Gemini. Yeah, Gemini women are strong. And do you know what? They're strong because they don't care. Like they don't give a they don't give a f about what people will think of them, what's gonna happen. Gemini is very forward kind of woman that she goes and she lives a life the way she likes it to be, and she's not dependent. But fire sign man is quite good for Gemini. Yeah, I know quite a few Geminis. They're like, oh well, I'm living my life, I'm enjoying my life, I'm going to do whatever I like, and I don't really care about your insecurities. Is that kind of thing. But because you are so strong as a Gemini, you need a man who is even stronger than you. Somebody like the Emperor. And usually the fire sign men can give you that sense of safety, protection, and security. It's usually Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and who else? Maybe Aquarius man that can give you that sense because they don't change their minds easily. They're quite kind of rigid in their understandings of life. They are not wishy-washy. They're not coming and going. Once he decides that he wants something, he will go the length to get it and to do it. And this is the kind of man that you need, because you can then trust him that he will be making the right decision, that he will be leading the right way, that you can kind of rely on this man to be the man rather than you having to be the man and he's weak, soft, and insecure. Well, don't worry about him then. What are you worrying about him? There'll be somebody else for you. Okay. If you haven't subscribed for my channel, you can hit the subscribe button. I'll be very happy if you are following my posts and my videos, and also click the like button. So is there anybody else that I want to read in? Look, this is for you. This is the sun. The sun is the happiest, the warmest, the brightest energy that gives us all the happy vibes. And it means everything is going to be just happy for you. You're going to enjoy a happy and successful and pleasant, good life. This is very high vibration card. That means there's nothing that can cast a shadow on your happiness because the sun will remove any shadows. So don't kind of worry about this guy. I think he needs to work on his insecurities because these insecurities are undermining his masculinity, and his masculinity is into leadership, and he needs to work on his masculine. I'm not saying that he's not masculine, but he could be a toxic masculine. So he could be somebody who expects obedience, or or he could be talking down to people because he tries to make himself look bigger. He could have this imperative tone of voice that is like, hold on a minute, who are you talking to? Like, I'm not your inferior to be talking to me that way. And all this shows toxic masculinity because deep inside he doesn't feel strong enough. So he needs to work on the positive side of his masculinity, which is to protect, to lead, to provide, and to guide. And to take the responsibility and the burdens on his big shoulders. Because usually the Emperor card in every tarot deck is drawn with very wide, strong shoulders, because this is a man who is confident enough in himself that he can carry the burdens and he can carry the responsibilities, and also he's strong enough to give protection to the people that within his dominion, and then people will naturally submit to him. They will naturally feel safe enough. Yeah, look, this Emperor card. Well, he doesn't look very tough here, but he's still quite muscular. And also, this is somebody who is mature, wise, intelligent, and experienced. And he leads the right way. And all the legions, all the other people are following him because they trust their leader. And they believe that their leader will lead them to a good place. Either he will lead them to victory, or if it's a personal relationship, that this man will be leading that relationship in the right direction. He's everything but mature. Well, some men mature a bit later in life. It depends how they deal with their fails, because experienced emperor is somebody who's already been through a lot. I'm not saying that he's always successful and he's always strong, because before he became an emperor, he was probably a soldier and he got beat up and he got defeated. But he learned from these experiences and he toughened and he matured and he progressed. He grown into an emperor, and also he became braver and stronger, had bravery. So it's very much in the journey of life how this man deals with his failures, whether he feels like a fail or whether he feels like he learned a lesson, get up, shake off the dust, and move on to the next adventure, to the next thing. Well, to be honest, you have nothing to worry about him, because toxic masculines usually they project their insecurities onto the people they're dealing with, and these are usually women. Like, if you have a man who tells you you're not good enough for him, that's probably his own insecurity that's talking, because he leaves before you realize how weak he is and before you leave him. It's almost like a defense mechanism because he expects to be hurt, but that's his toxic masculinity. He needs to work on this. Or it could be also toxic masculines intentionally look for women who are weaker or below them, women who are not a match for him. And he knows this from the very beginning, because that way he will have the upper hand and he will have the control over her, because he already considers her less than himself. And this is where he's wrong, because he will never be satisfied with a woman who is either, just say, in some way below him, but it gives him kind of sense of his own safety, that because he sees himself better than her, that she will never leave him because she won't be able to find anything better. Okay, could you ask if what is he feeling for me? Okay, what is he feeling for you? What is he feeling for you? Toxic. Really toxic. Did you have a toxic fight? You both hurt each other. You both insulted, disrespected, and degraded each other. This is a power struggle, but this card represents the bully. This card is exactly what I was talking about, the toxic masculine, that he's trying to be the one who is always on top, but even if he he knows that what he says or his actions are hurtful or insulting or disrespectful to the other side. Or it could be the other way around, that he could think that you're a toxic and you're trying to overbear him and you're trying to bully him down, and you always like you want to be always right, and for him to just accept it without even asking him, like, what do you really think about this? So there was something toxic between both of you. What are his feelings? What are his feelings for you? What are his feelings, this guy? Oh. The Knight of Swords. This is very much Gemini energy. This is air energy. So you could be very swift and quick-minded. This is somebody who is very sharp in their behavior, and is also somebody who is coming and going, and it's not exactly staying for too long. But this is air sign energy, so you can't, in a way, you can't help it to be that way because Mercury is your ruling planet. So is mine. I'm a Virgo, so Virgo and Gemini have Mercury, and this is very quick, swift thinking and actions, restless, communicative, talkative, chatty, and your ideas come in your mind so fast. So you could be in and out, in and out. It's a lot of like movement that's happening. And you know, Mercury is the smallest planet and it moves faster around the sun. The heaviest, the biggest planets move slower and the energy is heavier. But Mercury is very quick kind of move. And this shows this horse. Look how fast the horse is moving. It's galloping, it's jumping. And this represents how your energy feels towards him. That you're a bit too fast for him. But that's just in your nature. That any I think Geminis are like this, Aquarius is like this. They don't sit to explain things for too long. You either get them or you don't get them. You understand them or you don't. If you don't understand, they move on. It's like this guy on the horse, like gallop, off you go. Don't have time to wait in. I don't have time to explain twice. If you can't get me first time, then obviously not my type. That's why I'm getting. I'm like this as well, but at least I'm a bit more earthy, a bit more kind of constructive. But Gemini is the quickest sign. It's like all over, and also because they need so much intellectual stimulation that you could have more than one friend that you want to talk to. Like you need this intellectual communication from people, and you can't be stuck in the same place with the same person for way too long because the next interesting things will come along and it will grab your attention and you will be storming swiftly towards that. So I think he thinks you're a bit too quick for him. Okay, don't worry about him. He probably not the best one for you. That's I was thinking a Sagittarius man is very much like the Knight of Swords. And Gemini and Sagittarius can make really good match together because you're both very similar, very sociable, very fun, very quick, and very witty and smart. I would say look for Sagittarius. Yes, you had a very good match with Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius are kind of they get you, they understand you because they smart themselves, and also their planet is Jupiter, and this is another planet that is always on the move. Not so much on so Mercury is about communication and mind. Jupiter is about expansion. So both of this kind of match together. Like you can come up with very good ideas and then you clearly communicate them to the Sagittarius and then Sagittarius expands it, takes it further. Okay. So about your last question, I get this card and this means confusion. He's really, really confused. Why would you do that? Like, why is a lack of clarity, uncertainty, confusion, and it's a mental confusion. I would say this guy is not as smart as you are. He doesn't get your hints and he doesn't get your point. So what you do, like you try to show him that you're moving on, you're dating someone else, you're enjoying yourself, and he's still puzzled about what the hell is going on. What is she with this other guy when I'm here for her? And he still doesn't get the point that you don't want him. He doesn't get anything. That's why you left him without explaining. Oh, you're funny. I think he's a bit slow, and you already understand things. You think that he's gossiping about you. Well, he might be gossiping, but who cares? Do you really care what he's saying? Hmm. Look, I'm getting this one. This one is 7 of Wands. That means you need to protect yourself and to push him away and to defend yourself. And then I have the Star, which means look forward to the future. What bright, happy, better things your future will bring you. If you have a dream that you need to chase, you need to go after, then go after your dreams. Don't think about him. I think that dream that you had is because somebody's having a heavy emotional burden about it. It could be him not understanding, not realizing why you don't want him. And he needs to express these feelings in some way. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I hope that helped you. Okay, I will do this last question and then I'm gonna go. So your question is, will you? Well, he obviously being slower guy, he will need a woman who is more patient and she takes the time to allow him to be slow, and you just way too fast for him. So you need somebody who is faster. Aquarius or Sagittarius is best for you. Okay, so will you succeed in your business? What is your business about? What do you do? I'm having Judgment. So this is about your business. It means that you will be taking that this business on a whole new level. You will be making a decision to leave the past behind and to uplift something to a new level. And this is the past when you had to learn some lessons. Maybe you were like working on a groundwork, on the foundation of the business. Yeah, this is the foundation, the lessons, the experiences that will bring you to the point when you can actually rise up, and it's going up one level. Yeah, you're about to do that. You're about to take the next step up into your business, but it will be some decision that you will make. And the decision will involve you leaving the past way of doing things behind you because this is no longer serving you. So when you take it forward, so this is like the phoenix bird, the legend of the phoenix. The old version of that is now outdated. You're ready to rise up again and to do it better and stronger and more powerful. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm trying to do with my tarot reading as well. Like I'm trying to take it to the next level. But we'll see what happens. You're welcome. Queen of Cups. You need to follow your heart. You need to follow. This is intuition. This is creativity, sensitivity. Um, something that you hold in your heart. This is very creative and intuitive type of female energy. Go with your feels. Go with how it feels. If it feels right, go for it. Okay, I'm going now. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye bye.